Hi, Assalamualaikum. For our group assignment, these are the three group member, which is consists of 2 men and 1 ladies. There are 3 parts in this video. Let's go. 3 parts that we will cover in this video is part A, part B, and part C. Probability. In general, it is used to make a good decision when you don't know what the outcome will be. Statistics. In general, it is used to analyze the trend of things in the past to justify the present. Usage of probability and statistics in general. In safety, in health, in sport, in finance. Okay, that's all for part A. Let's go to the next part.
The question given is, explain briefly what are normal distribution, binomial distribution, and Poisson distribution. For the first one is normal distribution. It was a probability function that describes how the value of a variable are distributed, and it was the most important probability distribution in the statistics. The other name for it was Gaussian distribution, and it has a symmetric distribution. The graph appears as a bell shape, and it got 2 parameters, which is mean and standard deviation. The characteristic of the graph for normal distribution is area to the left of mean equals to area to the right of mean, and the area below graph is equal to 1. It has symmetric in nature and peak at mean, and was a continuous graph. The next one is binomial distribution. It was type of distribution that has only 2 possible outcomes, and it can be thought of as simply the probability of success or failure in an experiment or survey that repeated multiple times. It had 2 possible outcomes only, and it was frequently used to model the number of success in a sample of size n drawn with replacement from population of size n. The criteria for binomial distribution is the number of observation or trial is fixed, and each of the observation or trial is independent. The probability of success is exactly the same from one trial to another. The last one is Poisson distribution. It was a discrete probability distribution for the number of events that occur randomly in a given interval of time or space. And the criteria for Poisson distribution is an event can occur any number of times during a time period, and it occurs independently. And the probability of an event occur is proportional to the length of time period.
Let's say you are an aspiring entrepreneur. You want to start a business selling potato chips. Let's assume that your product is sold in bags weighing around 400 grams each and you're planning on profiting 1 ringgit per bag sold. The weight can deviate no more than 7 grams. The plan is to buy a machine to help you pack these chips into bags. You have 3 choices of machine. Consider the price of all 3 machines are the same at Rs 8,000 per machine. The weight of the bags of chips packed by these machines are normally distributed with all 3 machines having the same mean, 400 grams. But each have different standard deviation and production capacity as shown. Consider 3 cases of different in scale of production. The first case has a production scale of 3 tons of ingredient per day. The second case has a production scale of 1 tons of ingredient per day. The third case has a production scale of 0.5 tons of ingredient per day. By looking at the data, we can see that machine E requires the least amount of time to recoup investment except for case 3. Machine C takes the longest for all 3 cases. From the data, we can also see that machine C has the largest profit daily, and descending with machine B, then machine A. From these 3 cases, we can see that the higher production capacity machine requires the least amount of time to recoup investment despite the higher percentage of losses. However, the more accurate machine has the highest profit daily which, in the long run, would add up to more profit for your business.